holding a week before Rosh Hashanah. It's hard to imagine seems like just finished the Elah. Time to do tshuva again. Saying that tongue in cheek, to do tshuva a whole year. Somebody called me this week. Younger man, he used to learn here. And he said he's learning Shari Tshuva, and he doesn't know how is he supposed to do Tshuva. It's very depressing. He's supposed to take a look at his Maisa, feel bad, yoga. The Shari Tshuva says one of the steps. He has to feel bad about the chatoim he did. So I told him essentially to skip that step. Not really to skip it, but that the way a person does tshuva he reestablishes what's good. Well, Marshall, somebody is hard to imagine. Somebody says a bracha without kavan. Said a Shemoneh Esrei without kavan. Said many Shemoneh Esrei without kavan. So, first the work. Davening b'kavana. And then once you reestablish your brachas, Shem Hashem with kavana, then go look back and have charato and all the ones that you missed. That's b'teiras eitzah. But the truth is, it goes much deeper and much more fundamental. I could hear last Sunday from my father Shlit. He pointed out the brachas of Shemoneh Esrei. We have the bracha of tshuva, Slach lanu avinu ki chatanu, Slicha, we're asking Slicha, Kapara. Before that, the bracha before that is Ashiveinu avinu l'seirasecha, v'karveinu malkeinu l'avodasecha, v'achzireinu b'tshuva shalem l'fanecha. Baruch atah Hashem ha'roitzu b'tshuva. Before the bracha of Slicha, and before even the mention of Tshuva, it's Hashiveinu Avinu L'Seirasecha. First, we need to reconnect to the Torah. Hashiveinu Avinu L'Seirasecha. And then we can do Tshuva. Then we can get Slicha and Kappa. The first step is to reconnect with the Torah. We take a look at the culmination of our Avodah of Klal Yisrael. It's on Yom Kippur. What's the ideal height of Yom Kippur? Kohen Gadol goes into the Kodesh Kodashim. He stands between the two poles of the Aron, Meishnei Ba the Aron, and he brings the Ketairas there. He's Zayrik the Dam there. What's happening in the Kodesh Kodashim? Doesn't mean he's standing between the two Badei Aron. And who's the Kohen Gadol? The Kohen Gadol is the ultimate shliach of Klal Yisrael. He's representing Klal Yisrael, and he's coming in the Makom Ashras Hashchina, where the Rebbeinu Shalom puts his Shechina in this world, and he's standing by Shnei Badei Oren. The Oren is the Torah. That's what the Oren is, the Luchos. So how does the Kohen Gadol come to the Rebbeinu Shalom? How does Klal Yisrael, through the Kohen Gadol, come and connect to the Rebbeinu Shalom? When Yom Kippur, the Kodesh Kodashim, the Kohen Gadol stands being Shnei Badei Oren. He stands by the Makom of the Torah and connects to the Rebbeinu Shalom through the Torah. And that's the ultimate in the kapara of Klal Yisrael. Klal Yisrael comes to the Rebbeinu Shalom, Kutshavrichu, V'Iraisa, V'Yisrael Chadav. The Rebbeinu Shalom with the Torah of Klal Yisrael become one. That's how we become one with the Rebbeinu Shalom. By connecting to the Rebbeinu Shalom through the Torah. Hashiveinu avinu l'seirasecha, we say. Return us, Rebbeinu Shalom, to your Torah. That's how we reconnect to the Rebbeinu Shalom, reestablish that kesher that we have with the Rebbeinu Shalom, and then we can do tshuva. Then we have the ability, then we have the possibility of reestablishing that kesher, that Klal Yisrael that we individually have with the Borei Olam. Sometimes we lose sight of that. We spend all our days learning Dusha, Gittin, Kama, Megillah, and Brachas. We forget about the Rebbeinu Shalom. But what we're doing is learning the Dvar Elikim, we're learning the Rebbeinu Shalom's Torah. In its ultimate expression, it's a way to connect to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Through learning the Dvar Elikim. Everybody in this room spends most of their day learning. We give a few moments thought, the beginning of the day, sometime during the day, that what we're doing is learning the Rebbeinu Shalom's Torah. It will transform our entire avodah. It will transform our entire relationship with the Rebbeinu Shalom. Sometimes it's not easy to see it, how you get from Kedusha to Rebbeinu Shalom. Avodah by itself. We say over Selichos night. In 1929, Hebron. So the Arabs massacred the Yidden that lived in Hebron, including the Slobodka Yeshiva, came to Hebron, 1926. That happened in the summer of 1929. And the yeshiva, what was left of it, moved to Yerushalayim, where it is today. Hebron Yeshiva in Yerushalayim, 2 locations. Geula and Givat Mordechai. Moved to Geula. And you can imagine that Elul's man in the yeshiva was not the most cheerful man. First of all, a lot of their chaverim were dead. There were new people that came into the yeshiva then, but of course, many were still in the hospital. The Roshei Yeshiva, the Alter, Rabbi Mordechai never recovered. And the matzav in yeshiva was very depressed. mashgiach then was a late chasman. And he was in charge of picking, as the mashgiach in our yeshiva, he was in charge of the Balei Tefillah. And people asked him, who's going to daven? They had somebody for Shachar, for Muslim, who's going to daven Ma'ariv the first night? He kept pushing them off, he didn't want to say it. Came right before Ma'ariv, first night Rosh Hashanah, and he went over to a certain bacher who was known as a Bal Hergish, and he told him to go daven for the Amid. This is a yeshiva that was Yeshiva Gedola Yisrael, and he told this bacher to go daven for the Amid. Okay, so came first bracha, the bacher daven for the Amid, he davens. And then he came to the second bracha, Birchas Kriyish. Ma'ariv night in Yontif, Ma'ariv night Rosh Hashanah. He came to the last line, Ki hieim chayenu, b'yoyrech yameinu, uvahem negeh yoimam b'layla, Rebbeinu Shalaylam, Ki heim chayenu, the Torah is our life, b'yoyrech yameinu, it's what we spend all our days doing, uvahem negeh yoimam b'layla. That's what we're going to spend all our time doing. And then he said it again. Ki heim chayenu, mi'oirech yameinu, u'bohem negeh yoimam b'layla. And again and again. After Ma'ariv, they asked the Bleb Chasman, and he said that's what he was mechad. That's why he wanted this bacher to die. What was this bacher saying? What was the key in what he was saying? Let's go back a couple of lines. Al kein Hashem Elokeinu b'shachveinu v'kumeinu nasiach b'chukecha Rebbeinu Shalaylam. When we get up in the morning, when we go to sleep at night, nasiach b'chukecha, we're going to talk in your Divrei Torah. V'nismach b'divrei Hisorerus v'mitzvaysecha li'olam va'ed. We're going to have simcha through your Torah, Rebbeinu Shalaylam. Ki heim chayenu v'oirech yameinu v'hem negeh yoimam b'layla. Rebbeinu Shalaylam, that's what we're going to spend all our days doing. V'yahavosecha al tosir mimenu v'yoilamim. Rebbeinu Shalaylam, if that's what we do, v'nismach b'divrei Hisorerus, if we spend our days rejoicing with your Torah, Rebbeinu Shalaylam, v'yahavosecha, your love al tosir mimenu won't be removed from us li'olamim, forever. That's how, Rebbeinu Shalaylam, we connect to you through your Torah. And when that happens, Rebbeinu Shalaylam, the Alma that the Rebbeinu Shalaylam has for us and for Klal Yisrael will never go away. That's how we come to the Rebbeinu Shalaylam on a Selichos night. That's how we come to the Rebbeinu Shalaylam on a Rosh Hashanah. We come to the Rebbeinu Shalaylam, everybody in this Eis Medrash with thousands of hours of Limanat Torah. V'yahavosecha al tosir mimenu v'yoilamim.